How is it going, my heroes, my villains, and everybody in between? Sean Ross here, and welcome back, guys, to another live reaction to My Hero Academia. We are on manga chapter number 258, and the title of this week's chapter is Friends. And based on the events that we are currently leading up towards, our heroes are definitely going to need some friends to fight alongside for the upcoming battle against the villains. Oh boy, I am excited. But coming off of last week's chapter, Horikoshi wasted no time at all in giving us a time skip, jumping us all the way to the end of March, and then we got a statement saying how the heroes are beginning to vanish from the streets.
Next, it's our turn.
Oh no!
Why are the heroes vanishing? Who are the heroes that are vanishing? And is this because of Shigaraki and the Paranormal Liberation Front? Most likely the answer is yes, but I think I can speak for everyone right now that Horikoshi has us all hyped for this upcoming war/battle between our heroes and villains. Cannot wait. I am nervous, anxious, but really excited for the events to come in later chapters. But with all that being said, without further ado, let's not waste any more time. Let's dive right in to chapter 258 and see where we go from here. First page of this chapter, and we've got a cover action shot of my girl Burnin leading the Trinity during the work study. And it looks strikingly similar to the cover page we got a few chapters back with Ochako during her work study with Sue, Nejire, and Ryukyu.
Oh, now I see. Now I get it.
But I love seeing my girl Burnin front and center, just pointing, commanding, and leading our trinity of Todoroki, Bakugo, and Deku. Hey! And of course, you can't have Bakugo without a scowl, an angry scowl on his face, which I don't know why he's angry. He's got a pretty good view of Burnin in this panel right here.
Extra thick!
I like this action shot right here. A nice little cover page kicking off this chapter. But now let's go to the actual first page. And we got Hawks. My boy Hawks. So we're going back to the Liberation Mansion. We see Hawks with a coffee can in hand, talking with somebody who looks exhausted. This man has bags for days under his eyes. This man needs sleep stat. What's up, Twice? Turning back the clock 2 months. And we see Twice running over toward Hawks. Help! Oh, Red's here too.
The beacon was activated. Who is in danger?
1 week has passed since the hint about the hospital.
Get over here!
Twice is like, come over here, Hawks. Let's talk in private. And they go to talk behind a pillar. What should I say our mission statement is? Spinner and Compress have been in meetings for days. Girin and Dabi can't be bothered. And Toga's cute as ever, so you gotta help me out, Prof. Many in this regiment are harboring doubts. You may be a figurehead who was simply handed your position, but we ought to hear the mission statement from your own lips. So I was like, he's pulling down on his mask.
Oh no!
I gotta take a dump.
I'm gonna go take a shit.
This black stuff reeks. I love it.
Oh, he tried it.
Oh my god, Twice. Never change. best way to get out of any conversation.
LOL.
And Hawks is laughing after hearing that. But look at Twice. He desperately wants Hawks to help him. Now, I'm here, so help. You do a good impression of Sanctum. He's the longest serving member of the Liberation Army.
Who?
So, we're going to be seeing some more members of the Liberation Army. We already got Sanctum being mentioned, and then this guy Red on the previous page. We got some new characters, I feel, coming in soon.
I can see the future!
The Paranormal Liberation Front is split into regiments. The League members and former MLA commanders lead the regiment most suited to them. In a single month's time, Hawks memorized how the members are all organized. Of course he did. Oh. Okay. So it looks like we're getting a breakdown of these squads right now.
Leave it to me.
And we got the first one, Twice's squad, Vanguard Action Tactic Regiment Black. All right, and he's got this guy looking like Stalin right here.
Mustache.
Some steampunk looking dude, and then some grandma looking character right here.
I don't like this.
And the next squad. Of course, they put Davi and Gaten with each other. Fire and ice. They go so well.
In this case, I didn't pair the two of them up based on ability or classwork. I went with relationships.
And they are leading the Vanguard Action Guerrilla Warfare Regiment, Violet. And I like the fact, too, they're keeping the Vanguard Action part of these squads right here. Going back to the training camp days. But they've got some interesting characters in their squad as well. Some Peaky Blinders looking dude, a female Best Jeanist, someone who's bald. And then, what is this guy, like a shark Pokemon dude?
Who's that Pokemon?
We're getting some new cool designs right here. I'm looking forward to when we see these other characters in action. The three most capable members of each regiment serve as advisors to the lieutenants. Okay, so all of these people are advisors to Twice, to Dabi and Gaten. With the sole exception, these advisors are in charge of bases throughout the country. Yo! My boy Feelgood is back. I have missed him.
Stir! Unleash the monkey!
Don't stop, get it. Deep high captains in it, steady, watch me navigate.
I am so happy to see my boy Skeptic. And he's with Toga nonetheless. The one person he was desperately trying to kill during the Liberation Army arc. And they paired those two together. Oh my god.
Toga here.
They are a part of the Vanguard Action Intelligence Regiment. Carmen. And who is their squad right here? That guy. That guy right there. Hang on a second. That's Red.
Look.
We saw him on the first actual page of this chapter. So that's Red. It's the same exact character design. So he's under Skeptic. So is Slide and Go. Who is this R2-D2 looking guy? Oh my god, Toga's got R2-D2. And then some frog looking guy, and then some, is that a buff chick? I don't know, but these squads, my god, so many new characters. And then Mr. Compress and Spinner are in charge of the Vanguard Action Support Regiment, Brown.
The Riddler is better than you.
Damn, I don't know who I'm excited to see first. Like, I'm excited to see R2-D2 in action. Like, what's he gonna be doing? Is he gonna be sliding, like Slide and Go, throughout the entire battle?
Slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross, crisscross, cha-cha real smooth.
But this guy right here
Hi, how are you?
looks like the most normal out of all of them. I wonder if we're going to see him in action. Jeez, so many new characters. Given their responsibilities at the bases, they didn't participate in the revival party in Daika City, but their abilities surpass those of the average hero. If they make the first move, we lose. Yeah, So Hawks is realizing like they have so many people under the Liberation Front banner that if they were to make the first move, Hero Society and the pros don't stand a chance. Despite the constant surveillance limiting his actions, Hawks was able to learn about the members without drawing suspicion, thanks to the interpersonal skills drilled into him from a young age by the Safety Commission. Yeah, it's a young age. The Safety Commission has molded him into like the perfect hero and perfect spy for that matter. Like Hawks is just amazing on all fronts. And what he observed was animosity and resentment towards the current system. Individual freedom should reign supreme. We're going to destroy the status quo. Something like that. Yeah. And Twice is like, ooh, huh. Also, a word or two about loyalty to Redestro, since it's him and his bloodline that managed to unite all of these people. If I ain't feeling it, I ain't saying it. Twice is like, if it's not coming from the heart, there's no bother even saying it for me. So I just gotta sing the guy's praises. Awesome, thanks a bunch. And Twice is running away. No prob. There is one more specific goal. Bringing down the status quo means annihilating all heroes.
If I had to choose a desire, though, yeah, it'd be killing All Might. If this world wants to worship trash like him, I'll destroy their beloved symbol of peace and then crush them while they're in shock.
Oh, this is a dope shot right here of Prime Muscle All Might standing amongst the fiery inferno of the smoke and debris and the crumbling of Hero Society. Yeah, if our heroes don't win, this is going to be the new normal, the new society that's going to rise from the ashes, led by villains. Double page spread. And we are getting a glimpse of the villains marching on Hero Society. They look so badass right here. League of Villains and the Liberation Army walking side by side. You got Gigantomachia with whatever support items he has on, marching through just the debris and rubble and fire of Hero Society. Jeez. They plan to attack all major cities at once throughout the nation. With society brought to a lawless standstill, Redestro and the Hearts and Mind Party will storm the political world.
In order to ensure the security and continuing stability, the Republic will be reorganized into the First Galactic Empire!
They will distribute weapons and extol the virtues of self-defense, calling it true freedom. Just as when laws lost their meaning following the advent of the exceptional, these people will throw the world into chaos and enthrone Shigaraki atop the rubble. Second coming of All for One. Yeah, that's basically what they're doing. This could bring us all the way back to the moment when Quark's Force manifested and there were basically no laws put in place. It's just pure anarchy at that point. And from those ashes, Redestro, Trumpet, and Shigaraki, everyone is going to rebuild society to where it's basically going to be like the Purge, to where you could just use your Quark to your heart's content and no one can stop you because it's your quirk, your own free will. Live the life that you want to live, and no one can tell you otherwise.
Oh, we're gonna fucking die.
Oh my god. Now back to Twice. Ah, you're doing stellar work, man. I knew you were a swell guy. He's doing this.
Long time no see, Birdman. Be warned, I'll never forgive you.
So happy to be on the team!
Twice, just constantly contradicting himself, like, you're a swell guy, but I'm gonna kill you. It's thanks to you. And Hawks is like, right back at ya. It's thanks to you that the pieces are in place. Jin Bubai Gawara. When I heard that you'd conquered your trauma, a chill ran down my spine. Behave, right hand of mine, and he's trying to control his right hand. Because of that moment...
You what?
Oh, this panel right here. You went from being just another 2-bit villain to the asset we ought to fear most.
Shadow Clone Jutsu!
Know my power.
We're gonna fucking die.
Hawks isn't wrong. You need to fear Twice, because he can give whoever team he's a part upon the numbers advantage. And now that he's overcome his trauma, you have an army of Twices, and then just with this panel right here, he can create an army of high-end Nomus. And Hawks is imagining an army of hoods. If you thought one hood was bad, an army of hoods would just mean utter annihilation. I know that you're a good-natured guy, and we got a shot of Professor Hawks teaching Twice what you need to know about MLA structure. For a hero, you sure know a lot about the Liberation Army. Why is that? Because I empathize with their cause. The world I once admired and dreamt of joining turned out to be a birdcage locking me up. I want to fly free. A cage isn't where I belong. Hawks coming in strong with those bird analogies right there. Don't cage up the bird that yearns to fly free. That's basically what Hawks is saying. Gah! I wish they'd stop spying on you and let you meet Shigaraki. You. I wonder why I haven't gotten to meet him yet. He's powering up in some mountain near Kyoto.
What?
It's gonna take 4 months.
What the fuck?
Twice, you didn't just now.
Huh? What just happened? It's like I couldn't stop the words from coming.
Wow, that was pretty stupid.
Twice just let it slip. He's gotten so buddy-buddy with Hawks, he just mentioned the fact that Shigaraki is going through his metamorphosis. And he mentioned the location of where it's happening, in some mountain near Kyoto. And he could add that on to the information that they learned from Shirakumo/Kurogiri, a hospital. They can pinpoint with that information a hospital in some mountain near Kyoto.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
They're gonna find out where Shigaraki's being held up. Like, they are just getting more information thanks to Twice. Twice, you're a villain, but you're so good-natured. Like, where's his emotions on his sleeve? You know exactly what he's gonna say, how he feels, because that's just who Twice is. No secrets are ever kept. That's off the record, yeah? I know Mr. Long Black Hair is listening in, but whatever, it's fine. Who cares about Skeptic? I mean, you're working yourself to the bone for us already. I get how you feel. And then going back to Hawks talking with Twice underneath the pillar. Hey, Hawks. Anyone who helps his friends can't be all bad.
What? Did we just become best friends?
Yup!
And Hawks is like staring at him like, damn, Twice. Like, hearing that from him. Like, he's realizing Twice is a good-hearted person, even though he's a villain. And since I know you're good-natured, let's fly free together. Jeez, I did not expect the budding friendship of twice in Hawks, but I am here for it. Double page spread, cutting away from Hawks and Twice. And we've got our pro heroes on the move. Avengers, assemble.
Avengers! Assemble.
Yo, the heroes are squatting up right now. But let's talk about what's on the right side of this page first. Because it looks like we got a mom and her child walking past the All Might statue in Camino with fist held high.
Whoa, can't you see?
And the kid is holding an Endeavor toy. Oh, I like that right there. Kid looking at the past #1 symbol of peace and holding on to the current #1 symbol of peace. Oh, that's something right there. Ready to try your best as a first-year die? Uh-huh. This kid has no idea what's coming. Families across Japan, Hero Society has no idea the reckoning that is coming right now. But the heroes are going to do their best to avoid this. But damn, look at how many heroes are drawn on this page right here. I feel like it's everyone we've seen in the series. Present Mike, Endeavor's sidekick, Mirko, Rocklock, Wash, Crust, Ryukyu, and her sidekick. We got the Wild Wild Pussycats, minus Ragdoll, Endeavor, Gran Torino, Ectoplasm, Eraserhead, 13, Backdraft. We got some side characters that I recognize from like the sports festival, like the lizard guy. I see Manual. We got everyone squatting up right here. They are on the move. I think because they were going to that city maybe, Hawks relayed the message of Kyoto, and the heroes are mobilizing. Okay, now we're going back to UA. Spring break's almost here, huh? We're going on a trip for our work study. Oh, you're right. You can see Ashido just launching herself onto the couch, just kicking off her slippers and her backpack. You girls too? For real? Same here. And all the students are going to be moving too. Everyone doing the work study is going to be moving with the pros. We've also got a trip planned for that day. Huh? What's up with that? Hang on, us too. Me too.
Everyone's on the same train, going to the same station. This is kind of weird. We're going in the same direction, even turning at the same corner.
Yeah. All the students are going to be involved as well. And we got Vernon pointing at the city, which I'm guessing is Kyoto. There are heroes in those foothills. We're going to back them up and help evacuate the city.
It's time!
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down!
It's time, ladies and gentlemen. We are mobilizing near the foothills of Kyoto, and they're probably raiding the hospital based on all the information that they have. But this final page shot of our students getting ready to move in, Deku, Todoroki, Sue, Bakugo, the Scarecrow Man from the Stain arc, Ida, Ochako, Nejire, Koda, Manga. Everyone's here. It is time. That is the end of the chapter. Next chapter hits February 2nd. Yo, I am so hyped right now. It's not even funny. This chapter was so good. And I feel like it sets up what we're about to dive into so frickin' well. And now I understand where the title of this chapter comes in. Friends. It's basically talking about Hawks and Twice, but what Twice was saying about how what you're doing for your friends doesn't make you a bad person. Oh, man. And then we also got a brief first glimpse at all of those new villains, the lieutenants and advisors of the Liberation Front. I can't wait to see them in action. This right here. This feels like we are on the brink of war between the heroes and villains. It's about to go down. The reckoning is here. And this kind of feels like it's the beginning of the end of hero society, where I kind of feel like our heroes are not really prepared for what is to come. Our villains might come out on top. Again, nervous, anxious, and excited. Horikoshi, you have my attention. Bring on this upcoming battle. So with that, guys, that right there is my live reaction to chapter 258 of My Hero Academia. But now I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on the events of this chapter and the setup that we have right now for the battle that is about to take place with all our pros and students going up against Shigaraki and the Paranormal Liberation Front. But speaking of the Liberation Front, we got a sneak peek of the other members, the lieutenants and advisors for their squads. What are your guys' thoughts on them? Which ones are going to be utter badasses, and which ones do you want to see in action? Lastly, just give me your guys' thoughts on the conversations that we had to go down between Hawks and Twice in this chapter. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below, and feel free to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon that you guys can be alerted for every new MHA reaction that pops up on the channel. But if you guys want to talk about other things, get alerts of the channel outside of YouTube, feel free to also follow me over on Twitter. A link to my Twitter account can also be found in the description down below. That's going to do it for me here, guys. So until next week, when we have chapter 259 of My Hero Academia, I'll talk to you guys next time. But remember, go beyond plus ultra.